Item Number SCP-2580. Index Father-Daughter Project. Object Class Euclid. Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2580 is to be stored in Small Objects Storage at Site-19. SCP-2580 is to be submerged in a sealed container filled with water, which is to be checked weekly for leaks. Document 2580-A is to be stored in the Site-19 Physical Archives. Physical access to SCP-2580 or Document 2580-A must be approved by a Level 3 researcher. Digital copies of Document 2580-A are to be made available to all Level 2580-1 researchers via Foundation servers. Image. Scan of Document 2580-A. Description. SCP-2580 is a brand free-fin model rocket measuring 31 centimeters, constructed of balsa wood and plastic. Its body has been spray-painted white, and the fins red, blue, and white. Assembly kits for models similar to SCP-2580 were in distribution between the years 1965 through 1998 in the Midwestern United States. SCP-2580's paint has suffered noticeable chipping, likely due to prolonged and irregular sun exposure prior to containment. The wood, alternatively, has demonstrated a near-complete resistance to heat, chemical, and water damage. Internal scans have shown that, when dry, SCP-2580 will either produce or receive a combination of carbon, sulfur, and potassium nitrate, similar to common black powder. The rate at which this occurs varies between ignitions, although rates of milligrams per second have been occasionally observed. Once SCP-2580 has filled, its fuel will spontaneously ignite, burning for a duration of roughly 12 seconds and, if not physically prevented, propelling itself forward. Show Addendum 1. Defunct Item Description 1965-11-29 through 2023-01-05. The following is the item description used for SCP-2580 prior to its retrieval by Foundation personnel. Description: SCP-2580 is an unknown object currently situated in medium Earth orbit and has been observed at lengths of roughly 79.60 and 110.80 kilometers from Earth. It measures approximately 20 through 35 centimeters in length and appears to possess an oblong shape. Due to its size and distance, the object cannot yet be identified and has been observed by its occasional ignition and release of some chemical propellant. SCP-2580's means of storing or producing this propellant is unknown, as observed consumption under Foundation observation have been estimated at between and total kilograms. Periods during which SCP-2580 has not ignited have varied randomly. However, duration of ignition has remained relatively constant, roughly 1 second. It will most often ignite when positioned away from the sun. However, it is unknown whether this is by some purpose or by random chance. Access Addendum 2580 2023-0502-1. Retrieval Log. Retrieval Log. SCP-2580 had been under Foundation observation since 1965-11-29, during which time it gradually increased its orbit around Earth. Contact with SCP-2580 was made at 2150 UTC+0 on 2011-07-24 by a Foundation Low Mass Orbital Retrieval and Re-entry Unit, Unit Number LMR-105. Over the following 12 years, the object's orbit was gradually decreased by manipulating its rotation and manually igniting at specific orbital intervals. LMR-105 landed at 1512 UTC+0 on 2023-04-29 with minimal damage to SCP-2580. SCP-2580 was promptly transported to Site-19 for study and containment. During disassembly of SCP-2580, Foundation personnel discovered a rolled piece of paper designated Document 2580-A. Printed was a simple drawing of two people, one man and one young girl, standing forward near a building at night. The man holds what appears to be SCP-2580 in his right hand, while the girl stands with her left hand raised. The drawing appears to have been made using colored markers and has suffered minor bleaching. The opposite side contains a rough diagram of the solar system, including the Sun, the 8 planets, dwarf planet Pluto, and one shape crossed out, presumably a first attempt at drawing the Sun. Earth has 2 arrows pointing towards it.